Good morning, Plano Elementary School. Man, I'm so disappointed today that I don't get to see you in person, but I know we're still going to have a great day of learning. So let's start off with our pledge and pause. Salute the flag. Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. P. Positive attitude in all you do. A. Act responsibly in all situations. W. Work hard toward success. S. Show respect to self and others. Thank you. You can have a seat. Well, Panthers, I hope you enjoyed that incredible snow we got last week. I hope you took time to play outside and enjoy it. And I just want to thank everyone for the incredible amount of participation we had last week virtually. Thank you for attending your meets with your teachers and getting your assignments done. I'm just thankful that even though we had a big disruption last week, learning still took place. So way to go. Now, I'm super excited about next week because starting on Monday of next week, we will have school 4 days a week for our in-person Panthers. So that is going to be a big change. Remember that we are still going to follow all of our health procedures, and it's not going to be like school was before the pandemic started, but it'll be different, but it'll still be great. So I can't wait to see you guys next week. Okay, today we are still in Black History Month, and I have invited one of my friends today, Janora Anderson, here to share with us a little bit about some Black history from Bowling Green, so we get to know a little bit more history about our community. And I'm just so thankful that Miss Anderson has agreed to jump on here this morning. So, Miss Anderson, I'm going to turn it over to you now.
Good morning and good Monday morning, Plano Panthers. Y'all are Panthers, right?
That's right.
I knew you was one of the cats. I couldn't remember which one. Panthers. Good morning. Thank you, Mr. Frazier, for inviting me. Mr. Frazier is my friend. I'm so happy he reached out to me and invited me. And he is correct. This month, the month of February, we do celebrate Black History Month. And I was so excited when he asked me to come and just tell you guys a few facts about some Black history in regards to Bowling Green, Warren County. So first, let me just give you a little background about Black History Month, period. So why do we celebrate? Like, what is this about? So this came about in 1926 by a man named Carter G. Woodson. I want you to go look him up. Carter G. Woodson. He was an educator. He trained at Harvard University. He was educated there. And he decided that he wanted to have a week where he and others were able to celebrate just the notable achievements and contributions that Black Americans have made to the United States. And so it started off as Black History Week in 1926. And so then by 1976, it evolved into Black History Month. And so it's just a time for us, just like I said, to celebrate and acknowledge some of the notable achievements that Black Americans have made to our country. And so that's why, and really, I celebrate it all year long. I just don't celebrate and learn about this in February. And I encourage you to do that as well. And so going back just a minute, the reason why they did it Black History Week and the reason why they chose February, originally it was the second week of February. And they chose the second week of February because that is when Abraham Lincoln's birthday is celebrated and Frederick Douglass' birthday is celebrated. So if you don't know who Frederick Douglass is, go look him up. He's another notable Black American who did a lot to advance our country. And so you guys know who Abraham Lincoln is. He's our 16th president. And so they wanted to honor those two individuals because of their contributions to America and to African Americans in America. So that's why it started during that second week of February and then evolved into this month. So anyway, that's just a little background for you. You guys can go do your own research and look up more and learn more about this month. But I'm going to talk to you a little bit about just some Black history facts that I researched and found out about Bowling Green, Kentucky. So I think we'll look at first, it says the first public school for African Americans. So this school in Bowling Green was called State Street High School, and hopefully you can see the picture on the screen. State Street High School is located or was located at 220 State Street. So that's downtown Bowling Green. It was the first public school for African Americans in Bowling Green. And it was built in 1885. And by 1886, the school was open and had 411 students in 8 grades. Okay. It says State Street High School represented a major accomplishment for the neighborhood and students. The students who went there achieved many successes in academics and athletics. Over half of the graduating class of 1929 went on to college, and the school building was raised in 1962. And so on the next slide, you see some additional pictures. That's the football team. That's the High Street High School football team. They were the Mustangs, and they won the National Black High School Football Championship in 1944. It didn't stay, they changed the name of the school in 1954 to High Street High School. So it went from State Street High School to High Street High School in 1954. So that's one fact for you. Okay, and then the next slide, you see this pretty woman. This is Miss Alice Gatewood Waddell. Are you on that slide, Mr. Frazier?
Yes, ma'am, we are.
Okay. So Miss Waddell, she is still living here in Bowling Green. She is an artist. She's a painter. She paints for a living. She has some beautiful artwork. She was the first African American to be crowned homecoming queen at Western Kentucky University. I thought that was so neat. Not only that, and she was crowned homecoming queen in 1976, I believe it was. And she said that when she got crowned, when they announced her name, she was so surprised because at that time there was a protest going on at the school, and so she didn't think that she was going to be chosen as homecoming queen. And so that was 1972. So she was the first, and Miss Gatewood, Miss Waddell, is also a member of our Warren County Public Schools Equity Council. So that's why I thought it would be neat to recognize her. She is a really wonderful person. Hopefully you'll get to see her or meet her one day, but look her up. You can see a lot of her paintings in some of the galleries here in Bowling Green and online. Okay, and last but not least, the next slide. This is the first African American physician in Bowling Green, the first doctor. His name was Dr. O.D. Porter. Okay, so Dr. O.D. Porter, there's a building named after him. It's called the Dr. O.D. Porter Building. It's at 227 Main Street. So Dr. Porter was a graduate of Fisk University and Meharry Medical College. Both of those colleges, that university and college are in Nashville, Tennessee, so right down the road from us. He was one of the first Black physicians in Bowling Green. And the picture that you see, that building served as his office, where he would see patients, and other businesses were in that office. But he is noted as one of the first Black physicians in Bowling Green. So those are just a few facts about Bowling Green. I encourage you to go and look up and explore and see if you can find out other facts. Also, there is a African American museum on Western's campus that you can go and visit and learn a lot more about the African American history in Bowling Green. So I hope that was informational and interesting. And Mr. Frazier, I thank you for allowing me to share.
Well, it's so interesting to find out more things that are happening or that have happened in our own community. You know, I was born in this area, and I grew up in Bowling Green, but today I've learned some new things that I didn't even know about our community. So it just goes to show you there's always things you can keep digging into. Even if you think you know something so well, there's usually another layer of information you can find out. So
most definitely. So thank you so much for letting me come and join you guys this morning. I hope y'all all have a great day.
Thanks, Miss Anderson. And now, Panthers, we're going to turn over to you guys. I hope you have a great week, and hopefully we will get to see you guys back here tomorrow. But rock it out and work hard this week. We'll see you all.